and welcome to another box opening. Today I am opening a Trinket Box Kid Yarrow doll. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's Yarrow or Yarrow. But I just received her today. This doll was made by Kim Arnold. In the background you see I have 3 of my other Kim Arnold dolls. And I put them back here because I wanted to talk a little bit about her as an artist. Olivia here is on the left, and she is actually the second ball jointed doll that I ever bought. What happened was I went to IDS in Asheville the very first year they had it, which was 2014, and I had never been familiar with ball jointed dolls before I went to that show. I collected a lot of vintage vinyl, which I still do. Vinyl dolls, not vinyl records. So you say that to some people and they're like, oh yeah, I collect vintage vinyl too. Not the same kind of vintage vinyl that I'm talking about. But I saw the ball jointed dolls and I fell in love, but I didn't buy any while I was there because I was not prepared for the cost of them. To me, at that time, $100 was a lot to spend on a doll because I was used to buying vinyl dolls. But anyway, shortly after I left there, about 2 or 3 weeks later, it just kept nagging in the back of my mind. I really wanted one of these dolls. And so I ended up, at the same time, I had fallen in love with the Verdine Creedy doll that was there, and I had fallen in love with Olivia when I was there, and I was able to find a seller that sold me Olivia at that time. So she is part of the reason why I actually love ball jointed dolls so much. In the middle I've got Kimmy, which is a Trinket Box Kid size, and they're like a chunky 18-inch size, so they can share a lot of clothes with American Girls and other 18-inch dolls. I prefer the Journey Girls clothes, and this is a Journey Girls outfit, just because they're a little bit slimmer, and I think they fit and look a little bit better. And then on the right is Meadow, which is a gorgeous doll. Her face is just absolutely perfect. And I bought her. I missed her pre-order the very first time she was offered, and then Kim ran another order where she had a wide selection of dolls you could order from, and Meadow was on the list, and I knew I couldn't miss her a second time, so I got her at that time. But now I'm really excited to open Yarrow because Kim shared pictures with her fans. There's a fan page on Facebook of her work in progress of this doll, and even the rough sculpt of her face I just fell in love with. She has the prettiest, it's somehow, usually I don't use pretty and cute in the same, like, I think they're 2 different concepts, but this doll is both pretty and cute somehow at the same time. So I think she's a really interesting doll. She has a really interesting face, and I already have some of Kim's dolls, so I know she'll fit very well in my collection, and I know that I'm really gonna love her. So let's get her open here. If I can get through all these customs forms, because Kim is in Canada, but that really doesn't affect any of the shipping or anything like that. It's really not too expensive coming from there. At least if it is, she doesn't pass that on to her customers. And I'm so anxious. I just want to get her open. Sorry. And I'm trying to keep her in the scene here because the box is really big. It's almost as big as my desk because this is a bigger doll. So come on, come on, come on. Ouch. I should really get a box cutter for these things. I have one somewhere, but goodness knows where it is right now. When you're opening a doll, you just grab the nearest sharp thing you can find so you can get it done quickly. Alright, so the box is open. Let's open her up. We got some tissue paper here, tissue paper here, tissue paper here, and here's my doll. Alright, oh, she's a heavy girl. So I'm going to take her out. I'm going to set the box to the side here. She's got my name on her. This isn't my name in PayPal. My real last name's Hernandez, but for whatever reason, PayPal, I changed my name on my card in PayPal. I changed my name in PayPal. They like Pilgrim, so that's fine. Alright. So she's very carefully wrapped up, which is great. Because I've seen some posts recently about folks who have been getting ball jointed dolls that weren't wrapped properly, and they, you know, had some scares. I think some of them were broken, but these dolls are always wrapped very well, and I think she must order custom boxes because the boxes are exactly the perfect size for these dolls. Alright, so we've got here's my certificate. So she's the last doll of 2017. Oh, the last on the original Trinket box body. I didn't know that. So she's gonna have a new doll body and new heads for 2018. So one of the new dolls that she's talking about is Kitara, which I am also in love with and is a must-have on my list. So she's a really great artist. If you have if you haven't heard of her before, be sure to come and join the Trinket Box. What am I trying to say? The Trinket Box fan club on Facebook, because there's a lot of excellent stuff shared there. Okay, enough about that. I want to see the doll. Alright, so here we go. Let's tear into her like it's Christmas morning. But let's carefully tear. We don't want to tear and break, we just want to tear and open. Alright, so here she is, and she is wrapped again. Wow, her outfit is so beautiful. Kim always has these gorgeous outfits that she's got different hands. That's so cute. So my Kimmy has open hands. She's got a little closed hand here that I guess she can hold stuff with. So that's really super neat. I like that a lot. That's a great feature in my opinion. Okay, so let's look at her a little bit closer here. So I'm gonna take off the bubble wrap. That's so cute. I think I've got all kinds of accessories. The first thing that comes to mind is a hairbrush. I bet I could put a candy cane in there at Christmas. All kinds of fun stuff. Let's be careful with this because of my notorious inability to put wigs on. Oh, wow, she's gorgeous. Wow. She is so pretty. I love her. Okay. There's my... she's got a tag on her like from the hospital, so make sure to get the right doll. I like that, that's cute. Alright, I'm gonna just tear that off. There we go. Okay, and let's stand her up here. She is so pretty. Is it just me, or I think she's heavier than Kimmy, and that may be, if you look at the two of them side by side, her head is a little bigger. So that might be why she's heavier. But they're still about the same size, roughly. And this outfit that she's wearing, this full set, is so pretty. It looks like, you know, Kim's going and add some touches, like some distressing and stuff on the ribbon here. And there's so many layers. You could really mix and match this with other things. Like look at all the layers here. Wow. So pretty. Look at her face though. Her face is gorgeous. I absolutely love her. Oh, she's so perfect. So check that out. And I'll do a better close-up to stick at the end of the video here. She is super pretty though. So let's take a look just of her in the lineup with, oh, we still got some bubble wrap. That's how excited I get. I just don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, so pretty. You see something this gorgeous, and then to know it's yours, and it's gonna be here in your collection, it gets really exciting. Alright, so the other girls, I think she looks great. She is, and what I really love is all four of my Trinket Box kids are different skin tones. I don't know if you can tell that, but what I have here with Olivia is I have more of a light skin tone, or like a fair skin tone, and then Kimmy has just a little bit more color. So she's, I want to say her color is called T-Tan, but I might be wrong. That might not be right. And then Yarrow here is, let me read my certificate, oops, because I can't remember, just tan. She's called Tan, so you can see the difference. She's slightly darker than Kimmy, and then I've got Meadow, which is a darker kind of cocoa color. So I really like that. When I order ball jointed dolls from artists, I like to try to get variety, and I like to have different skin tones. So I'm really excited that all 4 of them have a different skin tone. So that's awesome. I didn't even realize that. I mean, I guess I should have thought about it when I ordered her. Maybe I did. If I did, I don't remember it. So nice surprise to me for the future. All right, so let's take a good close-up look at her. There's her gorgeous face. Oh, I love her. Did I say I love her already? I love her. She's so pretty. And then the outfit is really pretty. And I really like the outfit with all the layers, because there's so much that I think I can, you know, change it up. When you want to change up your dolls, you know, for a different look, that's always fun. So, and I have a special shelf in my doll room dedicated just to Kim's dolls, and I've had an empty chair sitting on it since Kim first debuted the doll. I don't know if it was the samples or if it was the actual, what am I trying to say? The work in progress, but I put a little sign up in a chair that said reserved for Yarrow, because I knew she was gonna have to come home with me, or come home to me. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've never heard of Kim's Dolls, again, check out the fan club on Facebook. You can get a lot of great information there, and we all share pics on there of our dolls. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching.